this one. Let's see.
I opened Twitch and it just immediately...
Okay, here we go. PoV Saturn Engine. Scene. Sonic Xtreme. It has a different name. That's nice.
Hey kiddo. Kiddo. I have a
So,
picture
let's
for you.
see. Alright, this one loads. So
Kiddo.
here is a different build of Sonic Xtreme.
Kiddo,
Yes?
I have a picture for you to put on the stream.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Are we already beginning with the madness? Because I kinda would like a more normal stream after,
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
I
probably
think-
going to be
I think-
madness. I sincerely apologize in advance if I start screaming in terror.
I mean, you will.
Yeah.
Actually, the Hideo Kojima thing's kind of boring, so nah. I'm not posting that. Yeah.
I have another Hideo Kojima one if you want it.
Nah. Let's just focus on this for now. So yeah. I don't know how many of you like followed really insane Sonic fans over at certain Sonic scenes, but they managed to get another build of... They managed to get a bunch of other builds of Sonic Xtreme, but this particular one is different because it was in development by a completely different company. And there's a bit of a story regarding that, but the gist of it is... whoa. Oh yeah, I can do that.
Oh,
Suddenly,
yeah,
I'm gonna get motion sickness.
You just got trapped, apparently.
Yeah, I got trapped. Let's soft reset.
And the screen sideways.
No, this is something I can actually do with a button
down,
command.
right down.
See, look. I'm all slanted.
You pin me right
Man, imagine
down,
trying to
baby.
actually play a game this way.
yeah,
Actually-
try to kinda,
Right down, baby, right down.
Actually, like, at Anime Next, I was at a panel, and I ended up going to a challenge where I had to play the first level of Donkey Kong while the screen was upside down. That was amusing. Okay, so let's orient the screen slightly. Slightly better, but Sonic still looks like he's drunk. Okay. So yeah, near the tail end of Sonic Xtreme's life, like, Sega of America, in a desperate move to keep it alive, basically sent it to PoV, basically a completely different dev team from Sega Technical Institute, to try to make an engine with the assets they had, and this is the one they churned out. Like, it's not exactly great, but it's the furthest along of any of the engines that are available. Like, it actually has enemies. It actually has enemies that hurt Sonic, and Sonic keeps getting hurt and throwing rings, as you can see.
well, I mean, it looks like you broke it earlier.
Well, yeah, it's a real early engine, so it's very easy to break.
You have so
But-
many
Part of,
rings. You have so many
I was
rings.
running animation.
Yes, I have so many rings.
Warp. E. F. Well, F.
So yeah, this was one of the ones I was trying to reload earlier, but I had problems with it on SSF. But
That'd be
it
17
seems to work on Yabause, so... See, ideally someday I'll get like a really good computer setup and run Mednathin, and it'd have way better compatibility and way better accuracy. Unfortunately, right now I gotta work with what I have. So yeah, I can collect rings, I can
You can
move
lose
in
rings repeatedly.
various directions. I can fall to the floor and crash the game. I can spaz out and run backwards and stuff. Yeah.
1E rings.
Yes. You could grab an amount of rings that's a letter.
That would have to be...
That's a thing. Oh, I went through the wall. Now I'm just running fast and stuff like that. But yeah, I followed like these prototypes and whatnot, like at the Sonic Retro forums because, like, I was one of the Saturn supporters in my youth, and I tried following Sonic Xtreme's development back then, and needless to say, when the game was eventually canceled, I was, you know, screaming at the top of my lungs in terror.
I switched back to my laptop's embedded mic.
Alright.
You became the insane kiddo you are today?
I think it took a few more years for that to happen, but it was one of those crushing moments. And I found a weird, not quite textured thing. Oh yeah, this has debug mode, by the way. I can debug. I can debug, or I can bug worse.
Hey, look at that! Look at that texture. You can't.
Red and circle.
So yeah, with debug, I can be a ring, and I assume theoretically I would have been able to place objects around or something. I don't know. How do I get out of this? I probably can't. What's down there? How do I lower my elevation rather than raising it? Oh, never mind. I'll just go over this black void of nothingness. Right, let's reset again.
And you're dead.
No, I wasn't dead. I was just bored to death. So yeah, there isn't too much to this demo. It doesn't have like slope physics or anything. It doesn't have any interesting gimmicks in the level design. It's just very basic. Like you don't even have real water. It's just solid water.
I would imagine slope physics are very weird to code.
They are very complicated, if I recall right. Like, very infamously, like in the Sonic fan game scene, like slopes, which are a staple of Sonic games, were such a royal pain to get in a Click Team Engine game. And
I mean, also in Game Maker, I've been trying to think of a way to do slopes, and I really haven't. All I can do is like squares.
And I have returned.
Yeah, like stuff like slopes or loops and the proper physics to go with them.
I also want to do like the kind of 2D physics where like if you're like if you're like walking like against like the edge of something, you know, you'll just like you know when like you're going to jump at a brick block but you're not quite under it and it just kind of shoves you back.
Yeah, I think I get what you mean.
Yeah, that.
What are you even talking about? Are you talking about like Sonic 4 or something?
No, kiddos streaming and playing
I'm talking about 2D physics.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, generally, like the kind of physics that you expect in basic gameplay of a Sonic game is actually very hard to code.
Oh, you're playing. Okay, you're playing that. Okay, hold on a sec, because I didn't realize I was eating lunch, obviously.
No, I'm almost done with the Sonic one.
Right.
Let me load up another ISO now.
Oh, hey, my battery's low.
Oh, damn. Low.
I have a USB cable, though. There we go.
What were you implying with that, kiddo?
I don't know.